The Iowa Hawkeyes, undefeated after 4 games and considered the #1 team in the country, takes on the powerful Purdue Boilermakers at their homecoming game in Iowa City. After a scoreless first quarter, the Hawkeyes turned Sammy Harris loose on a double reverse that nets 9 yards to the Purdue 30. Quarterback Wilburn Hollis rolls to his right but can't find a receiver. Hollis keeps the ball to himself and steps off 20 yards before being bounced out of bounds. The Hawkeyes are howling as they rest on the 1. Wilburn Hollis cracks the Boilermaker line to sneak across for the first score of the day. Tom Moore's conversion is perfect, and the Hawkeyes hover over Purdue 7-0 in the second quarter. The Hawkeyes invade Purdue property later in the period, but Maury Gutman pilfers a Hollis heave and sweeps the port side for 36 yards. A mix-up in the Purdue backfield doesn't hinder Bernie Allen from finding Joe Harris with a bullet that's good for 15 yards. The Boilermakers are getting hot as Allen drops back. But a strong rush for the Hawkeyes jars the ball loose, and Dayton Perry picks it off. Perry, a substitute tackle, takes off like a scat back, and the sophomore from East St. Louis, Illinois, romps 86 yards for a score to give Iowa a 14-point lead at halftime. The Hawkeyes fly high in the third quarter as wingback Jerry Morin weaves his way for 19 yards of Purdue property. Hollis fakes nicely and then fires in the flat to Morin. The Iowa captain gets to the Purdue 28. Fullback Joe Williams breaks off left tackle and thunders for 12 yards. The fancy faking Hollis hands off to Jerry Morin. Jerry gets inside the 10. Hollis gets a good fake from Joe Williams, then slips outside and races into the end zone for his second touchdown as Forrest Evashevsky's Hawkeyes rule the roost at 21-0. Purdue fights back as Willie Jones smashes through the Iowa line and won't go down until he's got his first down. Bernie Allen drops back and lobs a pass to John Elwell. John makes a great grab and gets to Iowa's 21-yard line. Allen continues the assault as he shoots a bullet to Jim Tiller. Tiller tumbles to the IU 16. Allen drops back again and looks for Tiller. Bernie threads the needle and Tiller takes it into the end zone as Purdue gets on the scoreboard. After 3 quarters, the Hawks still lead 21-7. The fourth period finds Purdue's Bernie Allen up to his old tricks with Tiller. Tiller takes the toss and rings up 12 yards. The Boilermakers are sizzling as Allen starts to run, then fires to John Elwell. John dives for the ball on the Iowa 47. Purdue's passing attack has the Hawkeyes worried. Jim Tiller takes this Allen toss, but he's knocked down immediately. Allen has more in store as he continues to fire. Manzi Winters takes this one for a first down. The Boilermakers get close, and Allen pushes the ball across as he sneaks behind his charging lineman. The touchdown puts Purdue right back in the picture, but Iowa still rules by a 21-14 margin. The Hawks, fighting to keep their top national ranking, take no chances. Scat back Sammy Harris breaks loose for 29 yards. Hollis hurries back and throws for Willie Perkins, who is in the clear. Jim Tiller takes it for Purdue and returns the stolen football to the Purdue 22. Allen tries to ignite the touchdown torch as he flips to Tiller on the screen pass. Tiller gets to the Purdue 40. Bernie fights the clock as well as the Hawkeyes and hits Joe Harris for a first down. On the final play of the game, Allen passes to Tiller, but Jim can't get free. The Iowa Hawkeyes rise to the occasion as they win their 5th straight contest to remain undefeated and reign for another week as the best football team in the country with a 21-14 win over Purdue.
Iowa, the number 2 team in the country, thunders into Notre Dame Stadium for a big battle with the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. The Hawkeyes are out to win this one for head coach Forrest Evashevski, who turns his talents to working full-time as athletic director at Iowa after this season. Last year, Notre Dame beat Iowa in the closing minutes, 20-19. Notre Dame loses the ball on a fumble to open the game, and Wilburn Hollis quickly takes advantage for the Hawkeyes. He fires to Felton Rogers for a first down. Hollis smacks through the line for another first down and brings the ball to rest on the Notre Dame 6-yard line. Joe Williams takes this handoff and smashes over tackle for a touchdown. The attempt for 2 points on the conversion fails, but Iowa has a quick 6 points on the scoreboard. In the second quarter, the Corn Belters again threaten. Sam Harless strikes like a bolt of lightning and breaks into the clear. He races 34 yards to the Notre Dame 28 before he's knocked out of bounds. The storm breaks as Matthew Zakuvny arcs an aerial to Bill Wishler, who's alone in the end zone. The Hawkeyes take charge 14-0. The Irish fight back late in the quarter as Bob Scarpito takes the ball on a reverse for 5 yards. George Hafner goes to the air for Notre Dame as he throws long. The pass is intended for Les Traver. Traver makes the catch, but the officials ruled that he was out of bounds. The period ends with the Hawkeyes holding a 14-point bulge at intermission. The Irish fight back in the third period with Angelo Daviero carrying the ball. Daviero delivers for 8 yards around the left side. Angelo leads the way with 4 more, and Notre Dame has a first down in Iowa territory. Hafner is due for a connection, but the line is busy with Hawkeye defenders as Sherwin Thorson intercepts for Iowa. He brings the pigskin 34 yards out of Hawkeye land, where Iowa takes over with an opportunity to break the game wide open. Fleet-footed Larry Ferguson slices through tackle and breaks to the outside. The Iowa junior flies 34 yards before Angelo Daviero and Ed Rutkowski can get near him. The third quarter ends with Iowa driving. Hollis opens the final period by sneaking over for the Hawkeyes' third score. Iowa puts the pressure on the Irish for 21 points on the scoreboard. Iowa gets the ball late in the last stanza, and Eugene Mosley veers to the outside, where there's plenty of room to ramble. After losing his balance, Gene continues to jog for a long 36-yard effort. On a quick reverse, Notre Dame is caught by surprise. Mike Lynn finally catches up with Larry Ferguson, but not before the Hawkeyes have a first down with goal to go. Gene Mosley puts the icing on the cake with this plunge into the end zone. The scoreboard shows only 4 minutes remaining and 28 points for Iowa. Notre Dame has to strike quickly if it intends to score. Norb Rasher flips a completion to Ed Rutkowski. Rasher is throwing all out to put the Fighting Irish on the scoreboard. He finds Les Traver a clear target. Again, Rasher fades to fire, but this time Keith Kinderman halts the threat with an Iowa interception. Keith ends Notre Dame's hopes of scoring as the clock runs out of time, with Iowa in possession of the football and the ball game over. The Hawkeyes drop the Fighting Irish 28-0 and now look for a possible bid to the Rose Bowl as they share Western Conference honors with Minnesota.